Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, IC. This is 21 Questions with TE-D-Ness. Welcome. If you've never followed us before, please do follow us. We do this every Thursday at 9 p.m. Where we get different guests on, unpack their story to empower and inspire others to do whatever they do. And we try and get people from different walks of life, whether it's people in tech, fashion, beauty, social media. Today we're taking it from the music world, from the rap world, UK rap, with one of the lyricists that is top five in my personal list. Someone who I feel makes something called remorse rap. That's what I call it. But yeah, join us, let a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you want, make sure you check out all the other episodes we have. We've got like 2 seasons, man. So go into our IGTV tab and you'll see season 1 and you'll see season 2, 60 plus episodes, just giving you real good gems to just kind of imbibe and apply to your own personal life. So yes, big up TE in the building. Man's recovering and thing. Big up Prestoa in the building. Let me come over to you, bro. Yes, bro.
Yes, brother. Hold
You
on.
good?
You see me?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, God.
How you been, bro?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. You know me.
Yeah. Are you recovering from anything?
I'm good, man. No complaints, bro. Hold on.
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're right, yeah?
I'm well, man. I was covering from that COVID.
Let me find some headphones. 1 second. Man.
Okay, cool. But everyone that's joined us, 21 Questions with TE-D-Ness. If you're not following the sit down, please do so now. Press that follow button. If you've got any questions yourself, you can do so by putting it at the bottom. Big up Trapstar Caspar in the building, yeah? He's a legend. But yeah, if you've got any questions, make sure you do so. Put it at the bottom of the screen, and I'll take those questions, man. Hills himself, big up. L's one's up, big up. In the building.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you can see people. Well, go on. Big up, man.
Yes, man. Big up to
Well, go on, though, bro. What are you telling me?
Bro, just been last minute Christmas shopping stuff.
Yeah.
Are you up to date? You got your presents and all that?
Yeah, no one ain't getting nothing from me this year. No one ain't getting nothing from me this year. Apart from Nunu, no one ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you got to make sure Nunu gets.
Yeah,
well, thank you for joining us, bro.
yeah, thank you, man.
Always wanted to have a conversation with you. And 21 questions works like this. You've got 21 questions or more, but you've got 1 pass card. So if there's a question that you don't want to answer, you can use your pass card.
You got 1 out of the 21?
Out of the 21, you've got 1 pass card.
Still.
But from our 60, I think we're on about 70, I think we're on 75 now, 75 episodes. Only 1 person has used their pass card.
Is it?
1 person. So let's see how we're going. So we'll do a quick fire round, 10 questions, minor, light work, and then we'll go into it. Yeah?
Hold on, let me put it out.
No, it's
Dark in there, bro.
big up again, big up to everyone. Big up to everyone joining us, man. 21 questions. Keep ducking that on Mario, man, because boy.
You say?
I said I hope everyone is ducking that on Mario because it's ramping out here, man.
Yeah, sounds crazy.
All right, first question. What's the most interesting thing you've learned online in the last 2 weeks? Because you're a researcher, you're an information man.
Most interesting thing I've learned.
In
the last
South Africa in the building.
In the last 2 weeks. Yeah, big up everyone. What's that? South Africa. Big
South.
up, love. The most interesting thing I've learned online in the last 2 weeks is that Elon Musk is going to pay 11 billion in taxes this year.
No way.
That's the most interesting thing I learned, because I tried to understand why he's going to do that, innit? But,
yeah, willingly.
Apparently, apparently that's like the best outcome
for him.
For him, yeah. So that's probably the most interesting thing I learned.
Okay. What's one of the most life-changing conversations you ever had? Like you were going this way, and that conversation literally turned your life around.
A life-changing conversation. You know, I don't know if it's life-changing, but I'd say an impactful conversation that I had that obviously relates to music is I had a conversation with Getz at our video shoot. And he was like, bro, it's taken me 15 years to do a shoot with all the big camera rigs and the cranes and all of these things. And he proper like appreciated that his journey lasted that long. Do you know what I mean? And I was I was just obviously relating that to myself, and I was like, you know what? It's the marathon. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, man.
You get like obviously you got to outlast certain things in order to get celebrated, bro. So that was an impactful conversation, definitely. Yeah,
that's so true. And I think your career is a testimony to that. Just the consistency and like I don't know, the belief in more, and that's the more that's pulling you. Because I remember there's interviews that you've said music is a release, and that constant need to release is keeping you like constantly going, regardless of charts, numbers, or whatever. It's that release that is constantly keeping you going, man. It's a marathon, 100%, man. What's something that keeps you awake at night?
Something. Paranoia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just paranoia, bro.
The fear of what, though?
Just the fear of certain things, man. Yeah. Man.
Okay. I'll let you have that one. Most interesting, biggest sacrifice that you've made or gamble that you've made with your music?
Biggest sacrifice is the money that I've put into it. I'd say it's the money, man. The biggest sacrifice has probably been a financial sacrifice, because like I said, most of the time it's been a release, so that personal, it's not a personal sacrifice. It's been a lot of financial sacrifice, though.
Damn. What would the round figure be?
What, of how much I spent on music? I've got no idea. But I could have bought... Bro, listen, I don't know, but there was times where I was going through a lot of years of just doing it excessively, innit? To points where I was just wasting money. I wasn't putting money in the right places. I'd be doing big videos and no marketing and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say there's a lot. I don't know a round figure, but a lot of money, man. Yeah.
What's the most you've paid for a video?
7 G's. And that video now probably has like, probably not even 70K views.
No.
But I sucked it up. Do you know what it was? It was a holiday at the same time. Yeah, it's an experience that I'm never gonna forget, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's a video. We went there to shoot a video, but it ended up being like a sick holiday where I connected with my brethren, and like.
Wait, was that the one in the mansion type looking building with the pool?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So in terms of views and obviously getting money back from it, that was a myth, but it was a good holiday. You know what I'm saying?
The experience.
Yeah. Your sound's gone.
Yes.
Okay. Say that again, you just cut out.
Okay, hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. What would you whisper in the ear of your 15-year-old self? You're about to turn 16, but you're 15. What would you whisper in the ear of your 15-year-old self?
Buy Bitcoin as soon as you can.
Believe that. Believe.
Nah, bro, it'll be some kind of financial advice, innit? I can't lie. Like, what would I tell myself in 15?
Yeah, it's true.
Some kind of financial advice.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You know what I mean? So it's either a Bitcoin thing or Tesla from early or Microsoft, Google, Facebook, buy some more house. I don't know, man.
But something that would set you up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 100%. Greatest song that you've never released?
Greatest song that I've never released? Greatest song that I've never released.
It's sitting on
I've got a
song.
I think it's a song with me, my boy, produced by my boy Soundwave, Sam. And it's got Courtney Bennett on the chorus. I made it when I was like, bro, I don't know, I was mad young. But the song's called This Isn't Life. Yeah, that's probably the greatest song I haven't released still. Dope song.
Why? How come we haven't released it?
I felt at the time that song was bigger than me, bro.
Mm.
It was like a song I probably it wouldn't have it would have sent me like in a weird direction.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like very like it's. I feel like people you could I feel like it's very relatable, but it would have sent me down like a different direction. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Pablo's prayer. Hey, listen, hold on. One
no,
second.
go
Yeah,
on.
see TE-D-Ness, Casper knows TE-D-Ness, Courtney
Oh, we like
Bennett
Chester.
sound with. But yeah, listen, Pablo's prayer. I've been trying to find it. I haven't got that. If anybody's got that file, Arjun said he was sending it to me, but Pablo's prayer, I can't find it.
You can't find it. Whoa. Someone said, tell him re-release Glorious featuring Melody Rap Pharrell.
Oh, that was a good one.
Jeez.
Very good song.
Some day one fans in here. Someone, Lou Beggar had a question. Said, where does the name T-E-D-Ness come from?
I've explained this before, but I'll do it again. No, I'm joking. So TE comes from temper. I used to be called Temper, T-E-M-P-R. And D-Ness is just a play on my surname.
D-Ness. Love it. Finish this sentence. Before I go on stage,
Before I go on stage, I recite my lyrics.
Okay.
So I'm ever doing a serious show, I got to practice my lyrics, man. I don't write down lyrics anymore, so I always have to go back and re-practice and relearn them.
Do you find, because you don't write them down, is it easier then to remember them because they're already stuck in there?
Nah, it's harder for me to remember them because I go through so many. I feel like when I read things, I remember it more.
Okay, okay. When did you stop?
I don't really read lyrics, so I have to go back and kind of listen to the songs and relearn the things.
When would you say you stopped writing?
Just when I got really comfortable recording myself.
Wow.
There's no need to write when you record yourself. You got the freedom to just kind of like just take your time with all the recording and stuff. Like sometimes I'll write at 16, come back 3 days later, I'll turn the mic back on, finish the other 16. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever forgotten your lyrics on stage?
Yeah, all the time.
All
the time. Yeah, nah, that happens all the time. Yeah, nah, real talk, all the time. Never I have just only like when I do like little pop-up performances and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it used to happen to me more back in the day. I used to overthink it. Even the other day I might have forgotten a few lyrics. I went to a little pop-up performance, but never like too crazy.
And what do you do? Do you just mumble your
never.
way?
Do you know what I do? I either repeat something or I start freestyling. The good thing when you write, you just kind of freestyle it out, man. It's like, it's not the most professional thing. Do you know what I mean? I'd advise obviously knowing all your lyrics and stuff, but sometimes it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I did a show at Jazz Cafe. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. I practiced with the band and everything. I was in the middle of a chorus, and my mind, I couldn't remember how the second verse started. Oh, you paused. What? Oh, you paused. Oh, can you hear me, sir? Guys, welcome to 21 Questions. I am your host, IC. I'm just recovering and thing. But I think he's frozen. Let me see if I can stop and start him. Oh, he's going to come back. Yes, welcome to 21 Questions with T-E-D-Ness. I'm your host, IC. If you're not following the sit down, please do right about now. We're going to make sure that you can watch this from top to bottom as soon as we finish. But thank you for joining us, man. If you've got questions, pop them right down here below and we'll ask them.
Yo.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah?
I was saying I could hear you and see you, but you couldn't see me. I don't know
oh, snap. Okay. No worries. But no, I remember I was doing a show at Jazz Cafe. It was a big deal. And I remember I was doing the chorus and you're doing the chorus and you're thinking, right, I need to start the second verse. I couldn't remember how it started. By the time it got to the part to start, I think I just mumbled it. I mumbled like the first, like for 2 bars, and then it clicked, and then I went in. After I came off stage, my friend said, "Well done, man! Oh my gosh!" I said, "Well done. What are you talking about?" Like I just mumbled.
See when you mess up lyrics, you kind of overthink it, and you think, "Oh my god, did they cut that?" But sometimes it's just, bro. As long as you can vibe it out, man, it's alright.
It's true. It's true. She said nothing. She didn't even realize. All right, last 2 questions. Who would you put Jay-Z against in the verses?
Jay-Z. Lil Wayne.
Ah, I was hoping
I
you were
mean,
gonna say
realistically, it's the only person, man. Like
really.
Kanye. I feel like Kanye washes Jay, man.
Kanye what?
Kanye beats Jay.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
man.
If we're talking verses, like I mean, like actual like hip hop verses and stuff,
Yeah.
like nostalgia,
Yeah.
gangster, education. Obviously, Jay-Z gets it, but I just feel like pure hits.
Okay.
Like Kanye kind of just Kanye washes it, man.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Last one is, what can you chef up in the kitchen that would make you untouchable?
That make me untouchable.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything will make me untouchable, man. I can chef up a few things, but I wouldn't say there's anything that. Actually, do you know what? I make a mean spinach omelette. You know.
Spinach on. Okay.
I make a mean spinach omelette. I don't know if it makes me untouchable, but I make a mean spinach omelette.
Is there cheese? Do you put cheese in that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
Try and lay off the
Okay.
cheese and stuff, man.
All right. We'll allow you. All right. Cool. Well, let's get into it. You are West London. Where are you based in West London? You're more. Was it Uxbridge? Is it Harrow?
Yeah,
Uxbridge?
Hayes Uxbridge side. Yeah.
I was more like Greenford, Perivale
Okay.
as my. Where did you go to school?
Where did I go to school? Uxbridge. I went high school in Uxbridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like in school? What would you say? What type of child were you?
Me, bro, my school was hell. At second school, I went to one high school. It was beautiful. That's where I met all my brethren that I've still got now. Most of my brethren I've still got now. Do you know what I mean? That was my first school. That was in Yedding. I got kicked out of there, and then I went to Uxbridge. That was hell, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was it? The environment?
Yeah. Back then, it was mad racist still.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, back then it was mad racist, bro.
Was you ever chased or anything like that?
Huh?
Did you ever get chased or anything like that?
Yeah, man used to do chasing as well. Man used to get chased, but man used to do a lot of chasing, bro.
Did it shape you in any way?
Nah, real talk, man used to get chased, but man used to do a lot of chasing, though.
You have to, man, if it's like that. And did that shape you in any way? Good or bad?
I say it did, yeah, man. Like, obviously it made like my little circle more popular. Because we was always just trying to like hold our own, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that school, man, there's like not a lot of like little black kids, bro. Like it just made us kind of stand out more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just always walking around rapping and just like MCing to myself and doing crazy stuff. So it's kind of made man more popular. So I guess that whole little being known kind of shapes you in a way, innit? Like you handle like just people knowing you before you know them and things like that. Yeah.
Who was it that you first heard, like artist-wise, that you thought, yeah, music is my thing. Music is what I wanna touch.
No, do you know who, bro? It was Section 18. It was either Dizzy. I think it was probably Dizzy Rascal, but I think when I heard Section 18 and knew that they were local to me, that was it. My brethren, Drake Kwame.
Okay.
Sonic.
Did you ever know about Fatal Attraction?
Nah.
With Chucky, who's Chucky now? Chucky was in it. Who's that? Chucky, Carty, someone over there. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, what were some of the happiest memories from that time?
Say that again.
What were some of the happiest memories from that time?
Happiest memories was just kind of like freedom of choice, bro. Like you had a choice of like a lot of things you could go down, a lot of roads you could go down. You know what I mean? It was like before you picked your road, there was a lot of things that you could do.
Yeah.
Either got into the youth clubs, stayed at home, played PlayStation, did after school clubs at school, played football, sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like that freedom of choice, standing before them 5 paths before you chose one. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like the best time.
And then when did it switch? When it was like there was no more paths?
When did it switch? I don't know. You know. I don't know, bro.
Like, when would you say childhood kind of not ended, but you had to just put it down?
I feel like childhood ended earlier for me than most people, though, because I was in a hostel house mad early.
Okay.
And just going through like that little system.
Yeah.
I feel like childhood, in a way, like obviously the independence of childhood ended early.
Jeez. And so, what was the new kind of story for you?
Just independence, I guess, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It was never like I ain't got no one around me, I ain't got my family or nothing like that. It was just like forced independence, you know what I mean? Like, because I didn't have pots at the house and stuff, it was like, yo, I had to try and help out early and get on my feet as early as possible, bro. Because it was only mumsy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like that was really the reason, just trying to find my feet as early as possible.
Yeah. And siblings wise, where do you stand? You're not the oldest. In the middle.
Nah, my mum only has 2 kids, so yeah, me and my little brother, I'm the oldest. Well, my father has other kids.
Yeah. So for you, I'm the oldest as well. What is that like, being the oldest? That kind of the weights that come with being the oldest.
Bro, it's not. You just kind of get into a role of responsibility, innit? Being obviously if you're the oldest in a household with a father, it's different because obviously he's the head of the house, but you kind of just assume responsibility, bro.
No.
I think that's kind of just what it's like. You just start looking out for your younger sibling, and you just kind of take some responsibility as much as you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And what's that relationship like now at the moment?
With my sibling?
Yeah.
Bro, my little brother's in hospital, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our relationship's great, but obviously the circumstances aren't great.
Yeah. And in previous interviews and stuff, you talked about like his mental health and stuff. And was that a shock to you? Because that coming out from nowhere, and that being a new responsibility.
I mean, the outcome of the situation was a shock to me, but I mean, it was a gradual breakdown in his mental health, innit? So it was like I did try over time. Obviously, the family tried to help as much as we could, bro, but it got to a point where it was just too late. You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything that you tell friends or other family members from this experience to help their own mental health and to help them kind of making sure they're in a good state?
Yeah, bro. It's just I just try and encourage people to accept how they feel, bro, and accept the way things make you feel. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people try and fight the immediate feeling that they feel.
That's deep. That is so deep.
Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like instead of trying to fight it, you just accept it and then just be like, how do I want to maneuver with this feeling? You know what I'm trying to say?
Damn. That's deep, That's deep. Because, yeah, we're always trying to chase it away, innit? Like, people will say, but look at the bright side, or, focus on the good things. But no, at that time, you feel...
Yeah, bro, I'm a big campaigner for just accepting how things make you feel. Someone speaks to you a certain way, you know what, that didn't make me feel comfortable. And I realized it didn't make me feel comfortable. Next time I speak to that person, I'll let them know, yo, what you said didn't make me feel comfortable.
Man, yeah.
You know what I mean? When I let my brethren down, like I got a brethren, when I let them down, bro, they'll pull me up on it. Like I got to hold you responsible for having shit communication or bad communication or things like that. You know what I mean? Because it made them feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And they internalized those feelings and then they felt to speak on it. So I just however something makes me feel, bro, I just accept how it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take for you to get to that stage? How
long?
Yeah. Or have you always been like that?
Nah, it took me a while, bro.
Yeah.
It took me a while, bro. You don't have to, but I mean, I went through a lot of situations to just accept it. You know what I mean? I was just an angry kid, man. You know, you're just always angry. And you just think, why am I even angry? I mean, it's got a lot, like, why do I come out so angry? My mum always used to tell me, like, bro, you're angry. And I just never used to realize it. I'm just like, bro, man's mad angry. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of try and break out of that anger, man.
Do you know why you're angry?
Do I know why?
Yeah, can you trace
it? Trying to fight feelings, bro. That's the reason there. The reason I was angry all the time is I weren't accepting the way that things were making me feel, or the way my situation made me feel.
Damn, man.
And I was just always trying to fight that feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it is. Just being kind of just confused by feelings, bro.
That is nuts, man. Does that feed into, I guess, how you, with your daughter, how you are with your daughter?
Yeah, bro, I can't be angry and buying pink clothes and pink toys and stuff. Bro. I say it all the time, it don't make sense. No, I mean, like, it sounds like you can't, bro. Like, it's hard. It's very hard, bro. Like, it's mad hard to spend time with a little girl and be angry all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? A man's going shopping for wellies and like gingerbread men and donuts and stuff. It's like I can't be walking around tough faced, angry at life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's so true. Have you, has your daughter softened you then in that way?
Say that again, bro.
Has she kind of softened your heart, shall I say?
Softened my heart, nah, man. She made me colder, bro.
What?
No soft hearts in this thing. She made me cold, bro. I don't feel like kids will soften you up. They make you cold, bro.
Okay, break that down for me. That's interesting.
I just mean cold in the sense that you take less of what you don't want. Like you have to look. Then it's my brethren that said it. Six, bro. So my brethren six said it to me one time. He was talking about something and he was like, "Bro, I can't blah 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 blah," and go look my daughter in the face. I was like, you know what? I never thought of it like that, blood. Like certain things you can't take certain things and like deal with your like life a certain way and then try and teach your kids something different. Do you know what I'm saying? So it kind of like forces you to make certain changes.
Man.
Like I jumped off the bikes for my daughter. I know that was one thing, and I love riding bikes, but it's kind of like I haven't ridden a bike since she's kind of been about, bro.
Damn. And that is more so. It's funny because you're saying you jumped off the bike since she's been around, but it's so that you can be around.
Yeah, like I say, I proper put them that like I'd say yeah, like maybe one or two times, but I'm saying I sold my own bike, and it wasn't so much of an everyday out riding type of vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've jumped on, but I still ride now and then. I wanna act like I never ride, but I mean, in terms of how I was riding before, do you know what I mean? Like in groups and just being mad dangerous and stuff.
Yeah. What has she taught you about yourself?
What has she taught me about myself? Oh wow. What has Nunu taught me about me, mate? I don't know, you know. She's taught me a lot, bro. I think of one thing. She taught me that I know how to love.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
I guess. Or like to feel what it kind of like, what that feels like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like someone that you think about every day, every minute of the day, they pop into your thoughts and you just like, you think about them without thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm capable, at least I know as a human, I'm capable of feeling that. Do you know what I mean? I guess, yeah, man.
Were you not too sure about that before?
Yeah, like obviously you love family members and this and that, but you know, like sometimes like your mums used to tell me, you won't know certain feelings until you have a kid. Like that paranoia at night when I'm out late, keeping her up late when I'm younger and these things. She's like, you're coming in late, and she's like, you'll never know the feeling until you have a kid. Yeah, it's like I know that feeling now.
Yeah.
There's certain things that, do you know what I'm saying? Like certain times my little ones had to go to hospital and certain things just off the back. It's like I know that feeling now.
And I remember big up to you, like when I was gonna have my daughter, and I messaged you, and I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm gonna be. I hope I can be a father, and now what is it now? It's 2 years now, bro.
Look at you now, man. Come on,
2 years, man.
Jeez.
And it's like,
on, man.
You know, like you said, the things you will do for this little human being to ensure that smile can remain, or to ensure that they can put their head down. The things you will, man, bruv, in the middle of it, I remember, was it last year? Or this year? In the middle of the pandemic, I was out there, Amazon, driving, whatever I could do, because the nappies have to come and the milk has to be given. Do you know what I'm saying? So these little human beings, it's funny how they can, like you said, move your heart and show you about yourself. I learned how triggered how the past triggers me. There's things that she would do, my reaction is not even based on the present is based on the past. And I'm going through therapy at the moment because I'm thinking, I need to reform this person as much as I can, so that I can give the best, to her and who she is as she's growing. So it's beautiful. And I think the way, like for you personally, you're very vocal about your daughter, whether you give her copyright ownership, whether you talk about how she makes you feel. What makes you, as a rapper, in quotes, so comfortable to do that? Some people just hide their kids. You never know they have kids. But you always bring her into the mix. What is that on purpose? Is that intentional?
Yeah, girl love a man with a kid still. No, I'm joking. Don't kill me. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Bro, she's me, innit? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what else can I do? I feel like I got no choice there, man. There's not even a choice. She's me, bro. I feel like she's proud of me, you get me?
Yeah.
And like from what she knows of me, she's proud of me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of her, bro. So
does she say that?
She says things sometimes that make you that makes me think, how did you learn to feel that way? You know what I mean? Like, she's very in touch with how she feels, bro. She's very, them when they say kids are very honest, like she's very very honest. They'll just tell you how they feel. Do you like this? No. That made me sad. When you spoke loudly, it made me sad.
That's what my daughter's saying that more and more now.
Yeah, like she'll hear me shout on the phone. Sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? Keep it cool, shout on the phone. She'll be like, when you were shouting on the phone, it made me scared. I don't like when you shout.
Ooh,
something like that.
That's
it's like,
beautiful.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Intelligence.
Yeah, bro. Like, seriously, you got to, like, kids are like them. She's mad in tune, man.
Love that.
Mad.
And is that something something you've taught her, or is that something that you've just?
Do you know what? I always say this. I think I always give big ups to her mums with this, because it's a combination of all the things that she does, like all the little classes and stuff that she's done throughout her life, and obviously a bit of me bringing her to studio as well. Like, I would always roll with her, bring her out. She'd obviously see other kids, see my friends and stuff, and just be like, just be inserted into a community. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she just like, man, just treated her like my G from early, bro. Rolling with her. Man's outside, she's running around shopping centers, she's meeting people, I'm putting her on a counter, she's watching me obviously pay for things, so she's learning about finance. You know, like when you watch all of these like smart quotes on Instagram and they're like, oh, teach your kids this and this, that. You really understand that it's a blank slate with kids, isn't it? Like, everything you show them is like the first time they see it, more or less. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're pretending, bro, everything with kids is an act, innit?
Yeah.
Like, adults are not perfect, bro. We're not going to sit. We're not going to smoke. We're not going to smoke in front of our youth. There's certain things we're going to try and hide. There's certain things we're going to do. We're not going to be perfect, innit? But with them, it's an act, bro. And that putting on that act, like, for example, what I mean is, for example, we might not be the best with finances all the time, but all they know is put your money in your piggy bank and save it forever.
Yeah.
When we can't do that, we got to pay bills, we got to do certain things, we got to have luxury, we got to go do certain things, misses and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You got the misses, do certain things. But all the kids know is, yo, put this in your money, pick your piggy bank, one day you're buying a house. That's all my daughter knows, bro. She just got money for a house. She don't want no toys, she don't want nothing else, she just wants a house. That's in her head. In her head, that's it.
Love
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's like it's a blank slate. So whatever you feed them, it's like it's the first time. So, and while you're putting on that act of obviously trying to be better in front of them, it's like, oh, this ain't an act no more, because I have to do it so much. It's like, I might as well be better. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, that's how she's helped, I guess.
That's beautiful, man. You're somebody who is big on, I'd say you're somebody who's big on doing things outside of music. And so music is not just the main thing, but things like, I remember you said in an interview, if you weren't doing this, you would set up like beautician spots and do beauty for women. And you've done Rap City, you've done your NFTs. Who are you behind the mic? Like, who is TE-D-Ness behind the mic when you're just at home? What type? Who is that? If I was to roll with you for a whole month, what type of person are you?
What type of person?
Yeah. What are the things that you're into that people never even get?
Bro, there's nothing I'm into that I haven't spoken about, to be honest.
Yeah.
I play a bit of COD now and then. Call of Duty, that's probably shoot up some people online and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
During the lockdown, my brethren got me a PS. No, Deary got me a PS. My brethren Deary got
We
me
got
a
Deary,
PlayStation.
creative nurse.
Yeah, when I was on tag, actually, he got me a PlayStation. So
Yeah.
I was just got nothing else to do. I played a bit of PlayStation. So that's probably it, bro. I'm not really into much. I clean the floors. My brethren Amaru had a hard steamer, so I asked him, yo, what kind of steamer you got? Now I clean my floors.
Love it.
Like, I don't know, bro. I'm cool, man. I'm laid back, bro. I'm trying to be more serious about my life. Like I said, there's a lot of things that obviously man speak on, and a lot of things that I've practiced, and a lot of things that I need to keep practicing in terms of business and just moving forward and making moves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to really like make a solid 5-year structural plan that can obviously just kind of put me in a place where I'm good, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Is Rhapsody still going?
Rhapsody, part and part, man. My business partner moved away, and Rhapsody wasn't really my passion, bro. So it's sorry. And our general manager's got a lot on as well. So we're kind of there, we're kind of holding in, but it's not a focus of any of us right now. I'll be honest, man.
What was it's a great idea. What was the hardest part about starting that and keeping it going?
Keeping it going. It wasn't even hard, you know. I think.
And for those that don't know, Rhapsody was a company where they wrapped cars basically in different skins. Yeah,
it wasn't even hard keeping it going. I think just personal choices. Just people just wanted to do other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How have you found the NFT kind of space? You've done.
To be fair, I've only released one NFT.
Yeah.
So all the royalty cards that I do now, they're not NFTs. They're just they're just royalty cards. You know what I mean? It's just obviously it's in fiat currencies. I feel like a lot of people don't understand NFTs at the moment. For me to be doing
I see what you mean.
A load of them. So that's why I did the first one. It was alright. Sold for quite a bit, and then I was just like, instead of chasing that, obviously trying to sell for quite a bit because it's in cryptocurrency. I just thought, you know what? Let me trying to kind of bring it back over so more people can understand it at first, bro. So yeah, man. Excuse me. The NFT space is good though, man. It's my probably best NFT investments is some NFT taxis that I got off the back of some information from my boy Six. So NFTs are good, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about music. You said here. Well, actually, I remember the first time I heard you, 15th of March, 2010.
Yeah.
That was the first time I heard you. That was you and Six on Behind Bars, going back and forth. And I was just like, rah, the clarity, the bars, the wordplay. But then, with Trap Nominated, around that time, 2016, 2017, you said that's when you kind of finally kind of believed in your own source.
Say that again, that was what?
Around 2017 is when you kind of started to kind of believe in TE-D-Ness, like your source, your own source, and your own greatness. Why do you think it took so long?
Why do I think it took so long to start believing? I don't know, maybe
you must have heard it all the time.
I feel like that was the time I started to realize that other people believed in it more than me believing in it, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it was. Around that time, obviously, I had Trap Nominated, just had the Ute. Like I said, girl love a man with a Ute, you get me? So it was just, I don't know, it was a good time, innit? It was like a flurry of music, man. Things were good. Started a little saucy brand that was like sick merch, like good merch idea. I don't know.
And you just imbibed it.
I'm gonna bill it still.
What you gonna do?
I realised I'm sitting there, I said, I'm billing, dog.
Has that sustained now, that belief in yourself?
The belief in myself, nah.
No.
I mean, now and then there's like, actually, nah. With the music, I think it's always sustained with the music. But I've never been able to just get into a steady flow, bro. I've got a life coach / a good friend that made me that pointed out something to me. She's known me for like 8 months, 9 months now. She pointed out something to me that every time I get into a steady flow of music and releasing music and being focused on it, something else will happen in my life that will take me off track.
Damn.
It might be warranted, like she said, it might be warranted, good stuff. Like, it's not always something bad or like, do you know what I'm saying? It might be something that's obviously like warranted, like my brother going through his situation, for example. That was right when I dropped April Showers 3.
Wow.
So that was March 2020. Obviously he went away, and then April obviously tried to focus on the tape and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Obviously then the lockdown was March as well. So it's like and then before that there's just things that will happen in my life that will just kind of take me off track a little bit, and it made me look back at times, and it's like, yeah, you know what, it's true. And with me, I feel like if I'm ever gonna get somewhere in this, like, get somewhere further or keep getting further or to like a proper like solidified milestone, I feel like it's gonna be off the back of momentum and not off the back of just one big moment.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and, you know, someone did ask this question close to that, which is about this idea of being underrated, and your name and underrated. I hate that they get put together. Yeah,
people don't really know what they're saying when they say underrated.
Yeah. When you the artist, when you hear that, what do you hear through your own ears?
What do I hear?
What's your understanding when you hear that? Because people,
they just underrated. I think people say that when they hear someone who they think is sick, that they think should be bigger.
Yeah.
I think that's their understanding of being underrated. You know what I mean? That's what I hear. It's like, yo, why isn't this guy bigger? Yeah. So to speak.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
And do you agree with that in relation to yourself?
Nah, I don't think that's big. I wouldn't call that underrated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it underrated. I mean, yeah, I should be bigger than I am in terms of like the career standpoint, but I wouldn't call that being underrated. I feel like most people that hear me like the music, and if they don't, they just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they rate it.
Yeah, they rate it, bro. So I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not underrated.
Does it ever affect you, like annoy you?
So like, does it annoy me?
Yeah.
Does it annoy me? I wouldn't say. I don't think annoy is the word. Like it plays on my. I don't even know if my mind or my heart, bro. One of them. Do you know what I mean? I know it plays in between. Where there's a point in between my heart and my mind where it plays on. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a thin line between your brain and your heart anyway. Like the difference is there's really no difference. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel like it does play on me sometimes. Cause it's like, yo, what do I need to do? But then it's like, what you need to do is just do what you do, but just keep doing what you do. And stop stopping. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. It's like there's gonna be a time, if it's supposed to be, it will be. It's not gonna. It's like I just have to kind of like be there. I have to be there for it to happen, bro. It's not gonna happen without me being there. That's true. I feel like there's been certain times where I should have been in certain places to make certain things happen, and I weren't there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And them things are not gonna happen without me being there. Yeah. That's why I said and that's why I feel like it goes back to them 5 paths again, where you have the paths, bro, and that's like the best time where you have a choice of what you're gonna do. You don't ever want to be like trying to do things because your back's against the wall. It's like you want to do it out of a comfortable choice. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I feel like, yeah, man. But I feel like 2022 should be a good one for rap, though, man. Like in general, and just like myself, I got my plans for the headline, and obviously just man, like planning ahead. Nice. Yeah.
You said in your birthday freestyle, seems like I'm the last of my generation, the only one going but never made it.
Yeah. Well, I said, yeah, it seems like I'm the last of my generation, only one that's still going hard but hasn't made it. Yeah, man. I feel, obviously, I'm not the last, but I feel that there's a class of extraordinary artists that haven't taken it to the heights that they can yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And yeah, I guess I'm a part of that.
Who else would you put in that category?
I wouldn't like to say names just because I don't know what people want to get out of their music. People might feel like they're at the point that they want to get. Yeah. What I want out of it ain't what certain other people want out of it. So as I might see someone that's raw, they should be bigger. Yeah. For all I know, they've already achieved their dream and they're happy to die tomorrow, bro. Yeah. I wouldn't want to look at someone else's situation and be like, raw, like I know that internally, obviously, I've got my opinions. You know what I mean? People that I feel like should be bigger, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone's got their part. How you personally, you're someone, people with like Divi that you work with and creative nerds, your visuals are always on point. Whether it's the artwork is always on point. Is that something that's always been important to you?
Yeah, so my last artwork was done by Blake, DBS London.
DBS,
Yeah. Artwork before that, KS Media, and then Creative Nerds, Deary. Yeah, those are like three. Those have been the last three people that I've worked with. Yeah, artwork. It's not mad important to me, bro. I won't even lie, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nah, it's not mad important to me. I feel like Deary can obviously most of my artwork's been Deary, and I can give him credit for being like, I might throw an idea here and there, but a lot of it's Deary, man. He gets in his zone, bro. Like, he might hit me with 1-2 things. He'll be like, nah, and then I'll tell him what I don't like about it. He'll be like, all right, cool. And then it's usually the creative though, bro. There's only so much I can do and say, but it's them that bring it out. You know what I mean? I can't really take credit for that, man. It's sick because it's me, but I can't take the credit for stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever have like a creative come down? So if you do like a show or you do a campaign, and then especially let's say it's ending in the show, you do the show, and then there's nothing after. Do you ever have that creative come down when you're like, rah?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's where it comes down to. Other things will just pop up where it will take me off track, or because I'm independent and I'm not making as much money from music as like I could be. It's like, I gotta go do other things for a bit, or I gotta focus on something, or I have to wait to recoup. You know, with like being 3 months after you release and all of these things, you might have to take a little break, bro. Man, I have to say, yo, man, I have to slow down, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that, bro.
And I love you. You're one of the few people who is honest about this stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like being a fully independent, no distribution, a fully independent artist. It's not easy.
Nah, it's not easy. It's not. But then again, it's like when you get into a rhythm, it's not hard either.
Okay.
It's just about balancing the books, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously, when you put the art first and you want the art to be big, it's like you obviously pay for that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're an underrated, like they say, TE, it's like, the finances might not be as crazy as it could potentially be.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's just, you know what I mean, waiting to recoup a bit, but I mean, might be in the minus for a bit, bro, but one day it turns green, you know what I'm saying? It's
Believe that.
It's like hodling that Ethereum bag.
Blood,
you know what I mean?
believe that, bruv.
Trust me.
There's a question here by Kai0311. Do you think you would ever collab with Central C?
Do I think I would?
West London.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'd love to, why not, man?
Yeah,
Central's
nice.
dope. Central's dope, man. I used to talk to Central a lot.
Yeah. He's
cool,
come a long way. And again, he's an example of someone who, like you said, you keep going, take a break, but you keep going. And then the time you need to be there, you're there.
Yeah.
For fate to meet you and say, well done. And boom.
And then it's timing.
Beautiful
story, bro. Trust me.
Beautiful. Jeez. Bro.
I think people look back and look and see how him and his team, I should say, helped change a lot about how people are releasing stuff, bro.
Wow. We got to. Bro, this tape, Hustlers Need Healing. If anybody's listened to it in the comment section, please can I get some fire emojis? You know what? The title on its own for me is, I just love it. I love that title, bro. Tell me how you came about that title and what it means to you personally.
Honestly, I was on the phone with my brother. We get phone calls, and I was telling him it's going to be about something to do with hustlers and healing. Hustlers healing, something hustlers healing. I was just going back and forth. I think one night, I got it outside. Sorry, I think it came to me outside the jazz cafe, bro. It's mad. You mentioned it earlier. I was actually going through Camden on the way to, where was we going? I was on the way to somewhere through Camden, bro, and it came to me then. I was on the phone with my brother. I remember hustlers need healing, because I was gonna do the jazz cafe. I was looking at the jazz cafe to do a show, and yeah, it just came to me. Hustlers need healing. It was like a therapeutic tape. I know that the tape, obviously the content was a lot of therapeutic vibe, so the name was just fitting.
Why do hustlers need healing?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they go through. I feel like there's no time. I feel like you don't get time to
Process.
Yeah, that's it. You don't really get time to process trauma or like not even. I feel like trauma is like the
Extreme.
the extreme of it. Yeah, but you don't really get time to process a lot when you're just in like a hustle mindset. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you do it for years and years, where it's just like, let me chase paper. You don't process a lot, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like healing just comes in the sense of like just processing and internalizing how you feel. You know what I mean? Like after the hustle's done, what have you achieved from it? How does it make you feel about your situation? Or after you get to a point where you feel like, yo, the hustle needs to change, or you're back at that path where you have choices now, innit? You've done the hustling, cool. I've got something from the hustling. Let me make, these are my paths now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like you just need a point where you kind of just stop and just know you're at that point.
It's like you said in the beginning about sitting in those emotions and those feelings.
Yeah.
But in that constant hustle of mind, you never sit in the emotion, and you never sit in, like you said, chasing the money, and then you got the money.
Yeah.
But what was the burning thing that was pushing you to keep chasing that money? You never actually take time to process that. You finally get there. You don't take time to process that. Are you happy now that you've made whatever you've done? You don't process that. And so that's why that title alone was just like, okay. We forget about them. We forget about the hustlers needing healing, but it's almost like it was a rallying call to say, no, they too need that time to pause, reflect, and process.
Yeah, when I say hustlers, I just mean go-getters, not necessarily like people on the roads or anything like that, bro. It's just, there's a lot of like, you know what I mean? It's people that are just like in a go-get mindset. Like even people that are studying, bro. There's people that have just been studying since high school. They might be all, you know what I mean? And people are still in that mindset. Yeah, bro. And they don't get time to process other things, bro. A lot of like women just work. They've been working 2 jobs since they think that's been their hustle. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just, they don't get time to process things. How do I feel? Like, how do I know how to love? Have I been loved? This little things like that, bro.
Mad. Guys, in the comment section, please, could you put your favourite song from the tape? I've got some favourite songs here, and I wanted to ask you about them. Top of the list has to be, for me, Fatherless Child. Just because it's just so real. Love My Young One, but I got him. Love My Young One, but I got him sat in the trap for me. Would have loved him if he weren't moving his packs for me. Look up to me like Christ, my shooter gone blasphemy.
Come on, man. T.E. crazy with it. T.E. I'm not clapping for that one. T.E. Crazy.
Bro.
Crazy.
Did you see that line, yeah? How long did it take to come up that line? Was that a smooth, easy one?
You know what? I've got a line similar to it, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I think I might have rammed something similar to it before, but that rhyme scheme there, it didn't take me long, because it was actually a situation that it's just something I was thinking about. My little shooter gone blasphemy. That's just me, obviously, just internalizing how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love my guy, but it's just like, you love them if they weren't helping you so much. You know, like, there's some people you might love, but do you actually love them, bro? Is it because it's convenient and because they're your thing? You know what I mean? A lot of people love each other, but it's convenience, bro.
Yeah, convenient love. Was it YSO was on it?
Yeah, YSO.
Yeah, love YSO, big YSO. There's a line that Million says in his hardest bars freestyle. He said, I can't control bro. If I told him shoot, then he's got no choice.
Mm.
I can't. And I wanted to ask about, with fatherlessness, there is that concept of young men finding it in brotherhood, and finding it in brotherhood in the, sometimes those who are older than them. And I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the dynamic between, especially in that lyric, somebody who trusts in you because they've found brotherhood, but sometimes that brotherhood taking advantage of that trust? So if I know that you do anything for me, so yes, I've got you sat in the trap for me because I need to move this. Yes, you're going to hold this for me because I need you to hold it. How, it's hard, I don't know if I'm trying to get that question right, but talk to me about the trust in the brotherhood and how far it can go positively and how far it can actually go negatively.
I think in a positive sense, it's like you get, obviously there's examples of people that have been in the streets that have obviously trusted their friends to manage their careers well.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
they've managed to make it out of their situation. So I think that's where the trust can take you positively. Obviously, negatively, you could jump in a car with someone who has a bad idea, bro. We're going to go hit this lick. Just say, bro, I promise you it's good, man. We're good.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in jail for 10 years. That's an
Oh.
example of how it can go negative, bro.
Jeez.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds mad, but it's just, I feel like it's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, bro? I know a lot of men that just quit the streets early and just went to work, bro, and they tried to get other people to come. Yo, just come work a little job with me. You know what I mean? Them people, they're better off now, got houses, kids, wives, probably chilling. I mean, the other side of it is being in jail or still being outside. You know what I'm saying?
And I love that. That's, you really did, in Sinning, I love how you did that in Sinning. You painted those two pictures in that second verse. Can't pray to get away and pray that you get him. Do you know how many
Can't do
times
both, innit?
you can't do both.
And you know what I feel like now listening to that, you saying that back to me, I feel like that was inspired by it. I think is it Oprah or 50 Cent? One of them said it. They say you can't pray and worry.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't do both, you know what I'm saying? So you can't
Yeah.
pray for the good and pray for the bad at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. Listening to the Sinning, I just it was just a great way of I don't know, it's just the right, you know what, in this project the writing is so, it's just, your writing in total is honest and real, but I don't know, the way you compacted it all in this project, it's just so real. It's because it's the reality of the situation. Like, you want to get revenge, but nobody wants to get caught. You don't want to do 15 years. But which are you going to choose? And it goes back again to this thing that you talked about in the beginning about those choices and those doors consistently being open. Which one are you going to choose? And I think so many people, like you said, whether you're a parent who's trying to decide where their child is going to go to school or where you're going to move the whole family, to being on the roads, it's again this thing about choices. What do you feel is good to help govern those choices?
Therapy.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, therapeutic outlets, bro.
In the past, though, you said that therapy, you didn't really like the idea of therapy because you were just talking to someone, but what is that doing?
Say that again, sorry?
I said in the past you've spoken about therapy, but that you didn't really like the idea of it because you felt you were talking to someone, but what is that going to do? Has it changed?
No, I'd say in order for people to rationalize those choices, they just need a clear mind. So they need to have an outlet. So you're not making the choices off a situation where your back's against the wall. Same thing I was saying earlier. That's all it is, bro. It's like when you're making a choice, when you see the choice and you have time to make it or process it, it's easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're less likely to regret your decision.
Yeah. Damn. Has there been situations where with Sinning, that track in particular, have you found yourself in those particular situations as well? Where
Say that again, sorry?
You know, with Sinning, the track Sinning, have you found yourself in situations where you've wanted both outcomes?
No, not no.
No,
No.
at all. As in, not those particular ones you wrote about, but just in general.
Well, I wanted both outcomes from a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Another favorite of mine, Champ's Pain. Oh, love it. They say I need therapy. All the pain that's inside of me, my anxiety out in public, I still fight with it. What is that part of you that has that anxiety out in public?
Well, that's from coming from, I don't know who knows me that I don't know, innit?
I don't know who knows me. Say again?
I don't know who knows me that I don't know. Like, there's people that know. Like, bro, I'm in public now. So not from like a big. Like, I'm just meaning there's people that obviously are aware of who I am before I know who they are. I don't know how they feel about me.
Damn.
It gives you anxiety, bro. I'm not Superman. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of my surroundings, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
do you feel that when you go into a room?
Do I feel it?
Yeah.
No, I'm aware. I'm
yeah.
aware of rooms that I'm in. Like me, I'm like, bro. All my people know with me, I'll just disappear in a room so I can go scan the room. I go anywhere with my people, bro. They know that I'm just gonna disappear. You might find me in a corner somewhere. Like I'm aware of. I like to be aware of where I am, but I have to also just be smart about where I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
And is that because of who you are as TE-D-Ness, or is that more like life?
Nah, bro. Do you know what? So being anxious, I don't mean it in a way where there's people that know me that I don't know. They might harm me or blah blah blah, things like that. 'Cause I feel like man's at that point where it's like everyone just wants to get on with their lives, bro. Like apart from the little kids and stuff that are running around going crazy, like everyone's got too much to lose these days unless it's like real beef or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't worry about all of that. It just makes me a bit anxious sometimes, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes people act like they don't know you, bro, and then like a couple minutes down the line, it's like, oh, you're this guy. But, do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know how. Like, it happened at my video shoot yesterday, bro. A guy was staring at me. He was there for like a good 40 minutes, and then halfway through like 40 minutes in or however long in, it was like, oh, T, you did this song, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, man. And it's like you don't know who knows you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's weird, bro.
Does that make you wary of your actions? For example, I remember back in the day when Krept was in, where was he? He was in Shoreditch, and there was that situation with his car, and somebody hit his car, and they reversed into his car, and he got round back, came out of his car, and he went to their car, and he pulled the car. He was vexed, angry. He pulled the car door, but it was locked. And I always remember that this is at a height of Krept and Conan. And I always thought, in that moment, if that door was not locked, it would have been a mad thing. And it just made me realize that sometimes you, for example, the surroundings that you're in and your reactions and responses to things, sometimes probably have to be different than the other person. Do you ever feel that you have to respond or react to things differently because of who you are?
Not because of who I am, but maybe because of my responsibilities.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, maybe because of who I am as well, bro. I can't, like, certain places I go to where I'm TE in it. Certain places I'm nobody, bro. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Not to myself. I'm always TE to myself, but you know what I mean. In the room, certain people I don't know me. I might just be at a normal function. Do you know what I mean? But I'm a government day, bro.
Yeah.
You have to. You know what I mean?
Just settle yourself.
Yeah, man.
Last one, Ashore. You said, I started to understand that some of my losses brought bare blessings. Old girl met her future husband because I missed the ski trip in year 7. I love that line. And I was wondering, has there been any other situations like that where at the time it was a loss, but a couple of years down the line you were like, wow, what a blessing.
All the time. A blessing for me or a blessing for the other person?
Both.
Yeah, loads of times, man. Loads of times. But I don't feel like that's to be fair, that was just a situation that I played on. But in life, I feel like everyone's past written regardless of me or not, innit? I don't want to like be like, oh, I'm the reason for this happening, or because I left you were blessed, or because do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's not because of your past written, regardless of if I was there or not. She probably would have met her husband or blah 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 or whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I feel like them kind of things. Everyone's past written, bro. I just feel like when you have an impact in someone's life, or like you're in someone's life to a certain degree, it's like obviously there's certain moments you affect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Of this tape, when you finished it, what was your, and you listen back to it, what are your thoughts on this tape?
I just want to perform it. Yeah, I want to go jogging, open up my lungs, and get back on that stage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is there a favourite for you?
Favorite? What on the tape?
Yeah.
Changes all the time, bro. Fatherless Child was my favorite. Sinning, I like Sinning. Like a lot of this tape, I listen to it like it isn't me. Like I hear it like it's not me, bro. Like you said, a lot of the writing is just like, I don't know, man. It's just a space, you know. And it's like a lot of it I made in a short space of time, innit? So it's like there's a big release there.
Wow.
A big release of thoughts, different thoughts, rhyming patterns, different breathing techniques. Like there's like a lot of training and a lot of energy excited there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like the favourite always changes still.
Do you ever feel like Pain Music TE? Do you ever feel boxed in pain music?
Do I feel boxed in?
Yeah, with pain.
No way.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, good.
Nah, man. People that listen to TE knows that like the range is the range is the range is the range. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whenever I am I back?
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying whenever I do the pain stuff though, it's always like I feel like it always garners attention.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, do you know what I'm saying? Like the pain, it gets attention, bro. I feel like this is the honesty. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Like, I don't want to say I don't like, bro. There's times where I'm like, bro, I don't want to do the pain music thing. Like I don't like. It's not. People don't want to hear that in the club. You're not listening to that in the club. It's like, man, radio's like it's not a pain thing, innit? It's just that's a part of the music. That's a part of the music that I make. It might just be a tape that focuses on it. Do you know what I mean? This tape just so happens to have a body of it. Do you know what I mean? The most of the chunk of the body is like therapeutic in terms of pain or the essence or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I think it's amazing, man. I think, again, it links back to what we spoke about in the beginning about sitting and feeling emotions. And I think what it does, it just gives like a whole range of emotions that people can sit in and then just plug into and be like, yeah, I get that. Like, yeah, I feel that. I didn't know how to sit in that emotion. Sinning helps me sit in that emotion.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to sit in that emotion. Fatherless Child helps me sit in that emotion. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to you, bro. For you, what does legacy look like? What is something that you want people to kind of look back on TE-D-Ness in terms of your music and the person?
Bro, well, hopefully the plan is to one day obviously get to a point where people stop feeling like I'm underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be, I feel like if I get to that point in those people's eyes for them, that's not my personal, this not for me, innit? But I feel like if I get to that point in the public's eyes, that will define the marathon, innit? Like that'll kind of bring it full circle. It's like, all right, cool. That people feel as if I got my flowers, because I can feel as if I got them. That's cool. That's personal for me. That's good. But in order for the people that are looking inwards to be inspired, they need to feel it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that look at TE and say, "Rah, bruv, you've been going for time, fam. How do you keep going? Rah, bruv, one day it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This, that, that." And it's like, all right, cool. Let's just keep praying on that, and hopefully, you know what I mean? But it's like, if they don't see it happen, bro, it's like, damn, TE, you know. like a TE, it didn't happen for a TE, blood. And a lot of men will say, bro, I'm not TE, fair enough, might happen for me. But a lot of people might be looking in and saying, bro, blood, a TE, fam. If he can't do it, blood, myth. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
deep,
people
man.
that might think like there's people that might think like that because they've connected with me on a certain level, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like I said, there's other people that are just gonna say, oh, it didn't happen for my man, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's obviously that's the definition of the marathon, bro. It has to come full circle. Where for me, I feel like I've achieved what I wanted to achieve from it, and obviously for the people that believe in it, to feel like he's achieved what he needs to achieve and what he deserves from it. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep. I think we saw that with Gets this year. I think
man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
Feel that full circle where it was
that big full circles. Remember, Gets was one of them guys that was behind everyone else, bro. When it was the movement, Gets was lagging behind, bro. He was the least marketable at the time, bro.
It's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? And you gotta run that marathon, bro. Sometimes it's not gonna be easy. I know he's spoken about it in a few of his interviews, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was the one that was counted out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep, man. It's deep. It's so true. Because once that full circle happens, even like you said, even if he believes it, once that self-belief joins with the support belief, because whether like the Times or the Guardian rate him, it's regardless. But the core support system, once they get their win, the jubilation is
oh, bro, crazy. What? Get supporters right now. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Are you mad? On top of the world.
Won the league,
what? Mel, what? Are you crazy, bro? To see man finally get... Oh, bro, come on.
Yeah,
it's not a joke, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a joke, bro. See, you know what I mean? When you really believe in someone, bro, and you follow their stories. There's man that I've been listening to Get since 13, 14 years old, 12 even, 11, bro. Some people are big peoples now, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, bro. It's a marathon. It's just a marathon. He's still young, running up and down, going crazy, bro. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Someone asked the question: how did that collaboration come about, you and Gets?
I think it was just over time, you know. He always told me, bro, when you're ready, I got to, just send me something. I think he told me that like 2-3 years before I actually sent him something, bro. I met Gets at a show one time, and he knew my bars to one of my tunes. I was like, swear down. And then bro, and then there's just kind of a thing from there. And then he supported my music. He does little radio shows where he plays music online, and he just gives me mad support, bro. Yeah, man.
Is there a female artist that you would want to work with?
A female artist? Probably like Ray. Ray's very cold. I think she's very cold, man. That drill stuff that she does is cold still. I need one of those verses. That verse I listen to BBC Radio on extra certain time, and that verse that no Jamal and John when they're singing my songs. Yeah, man, she's in her back still. She's dope. She's a dope songwriter as well. So I feel like that'd be dope.
Who is somebody that is like a big supporter that people would not even imagine?
He's a big supporter.
Yeah, of you.
That people wouldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. If people don't know, then I feel like it should just be kept under wraps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Certain people show support behind closed doors. Maybe they're not comfortable showing it in public. Don't want to be that guy to say, you know what I mean? But I feel like everyone has that. I feel like most people will have that, like, them supporters that like will reach out and be like, yo, I see you type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people in here who are categorized in that. When you release something like Hustlers Need Healing and you get that feedback, you get that DM, that comment, when you go out and you perform it, what does it mean to you to get the support from the supporters?
Bro, you know what? Through this whole tape, because I record myself here and I do it here where I am now, in my kitchen. Bro, I've
done the whole tape in your kitchen?
Yeah, I got a studio room, bro. It's funny because I've got a room for a studio, but I can't find the vibe in there. Like, I don't know if it's the aura of the room or because the kitchen is the heart of the home. But I got my equipment on the counter in the kitchen, bro, and I just record in here. It's not the best place to record because of the echoes and stuff. My engineers always tell me, but it's the only place I can really find a vibe in my home, bro. So yeah, man. And when I'm here and I'll finish a song or go through a song and I know, like, yeah, this one's ready for my engineer, I'll perform it, bro. Like I'll run up and down and I'll perform. You know what I mean? Between the kitchen and the living room, I run up and down, perform it, and like picture myself performing it in front of people. So even doing it at my like the release party, I performed a few songs. Even there, it was like there's that surreal moment where it's like, cool, I'm here now. This is the first step. We've got it in. We've tested it in front of a few people. The product's good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been received well. Now let's scale it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not really in a rush to like. I'm not chasing no numbers, bro. I'm not. No one's relying on me to hit no chart numbers. So there's no rush for me to do bare videos or throw everything out and get it out of the way and do anything. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just taking my time, man. Do some events, release some merchandise. I got some videos ready and stuff. Shoot some videos into next year, and just really like put the project out properly, bro.
Yeah.
There's no rush, you know what I'm saying? Like my immediate supporters have heard it. They're still listening to it. There's people that haven't heard it, bro. Like I said in my first caption, it's that people might not need it yet, but hopefully one day, I mean, a lot more people need it and resonate with it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Well, big up to you, bro. Your last question is, do you have a question for me?
Do I have a question for you?
Yeah.
My last question.
You made it through with no pass card.
Do I have a question for you? Oh, so as somebody who listens to TE and looking from the outside in, what do you think I need to do in order to get to that point where my supporters feel like I'm getting my flowers? What do you think I need to do?
You said
like, what do you think is going to make TE a bigger artist?
Bro, just consistency.
Yeah.
It's just the consistency, because everybody's vying for their attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
For our attention, and I think everyone's vying for our attention, but our attention has a loyal allocation. So everybody can be putting out music, but if you hear that you're dropping something, the loyalty gets allocated to you automatically. Yeah. So if that's constantly happening, then it's just ramping. Again, it's that ramp up. It's that marathon ramp up. Keep making, and the heart, just making your music from the heart, but giving it the range. So from your heart, give us that champagne. But then, you've had saucy, you know what I'm saying? So wherever your heart takes you, don't worry. The people, wherever you go, the people will follow you. So you don't need to worry about, do I need to do a radio one? Whatever your 12 songs, your 13 songs want to give it, but just give it consistently. And the people are there. That ethos says it there, 100% consistently consistent. The people are there, but just keep going. Just keep going, because we, like you said, we're waiting for that full circle. And someone said, keep up the Insta freestyles. I feel like that's a big one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, guys, chip in your comments as well. So yeah, 100% consistency, whether it's Insta, tapes. We just want to see you. We just want to hear you. We want to see you. And I think that's the golden formula.
Thank you. I like that.
No worries, man. Bro, thank you so much for your time, man. I'm glad to have done this, man. I'm trying to recover from COVID, but I wanted to make sure we did this before the year's out. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
No worries, man. Guys, please go and listen to Hustlers Need Healing.
Yeah, listen to Hustlers Need Healing. Hit the website. Check out the website. I mean, even if you don't cop nothing, just check out the website and all of that. 100%. I want to put a blog on that website. I feel like in the future I'm going to put like a little blog space where people can send me things that they want to update there. Maybe their stories of how the tape helped them. You know, there's a little thing at the top of the thing, so maybe it's their take on the tape or how they feel. Like change.
That'd be amazing.
Every few days, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be amazing, man.
I thank you lot for locking in as well, man. I appreciate you lot's time, you know what I mean? I know there's a little small handful of people that care about what man has to say. You get me? I appreciate it. I appreciate you lot all the time. You get me? Videos coming soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't feel like I need to rush to just throw it out. So I'm gonna put it out. You know what I mean?
Therefore, man.
Yeah.
Love to you and yours, man, and season greeting.
Blessings, man, bro.
Take care, bro.
Blessings.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for 21 questions. I know we ran over a little bit, but well worth it, well worth it. Let me know in the comment section how you found it. Please follow the sit down. If you've never heard about what we're doing before, this is what we do every Thursday, 9 p.m, but we also do live events. So if you want to come to our live event as we unpack the story of a guest, come through, but follow us. You got to follow us and get all the information as we place it on our Instagram page. If you came halfway through and you didn't get to hear all of the conversation, don't worry. As soon as it finishes now, I'm going to put it on the main page and you can watch it from top to bottom, get the gems, and then pass it on to anybody else that might have been a blessing. Saved, yes, this is going to be saved on the profile page so you can watch it from the top. All right. Big up to you guys. Take care. Have a good evening, and season's greetings if we don't see you then. All right. Follow the Sit Down UK, and if you want to watch any more episodes, click the link in our bio, and you can watch it on our YouTube channel. All right. Take care. God bless.